So Kyrie Irving has exercised his player option and will stay a Brooklyn Net. Now, Warriors tweeted this out that he was actively looking elsewhere, but realized there, oh my God, there are 0 teams in pursuit of me. Like, realistically pursuing me. Now, except the Lakers, obviously, who are just down for anything. I mean, hey, Kyrie, you want to play with Russell Westbrook? Oh, you don't? Oh, that's fine. You want to play with the original Batman? Okay, now Warriors tweeted this out. Now Kyrie, he has a bit of a different confirmation. He has a bit of a different way with words. Now this is just, I don't know. It kind of bit of cringe alert. Ready? Normal people keep the world going, but those who dare to be different lead us into tomorrow. I've made my decision to opt in. This is a basketball team we're talking about. See you in the fall. Thanks, Kyrie. Now let's not forget for a second that hours before this, he was asked about staying in a team that will lead us into tomorrow, or whatever that means. And he said quite briskly, speak to my agent. This was hours before this, right? Hours. So what happened was, right? He viewed the market, realized he got nothing back. Even in Brooklyn, Kyrie did not have the bargaining chips, or he couldn't barter for any more money. If he goes, you think he has a sway to bring Kevin Durant with him? After the season they just had? With the talent they've had over the course of these 3 ultimately very disappointing 3 years in Brooklyn. You think KD wants to start over again? He took the Thunder to the finals. He took the Golden State Warriors to an NBA championship. You have to at least make the conference finals before you start, taking your bag somewhere else, before you jump off the ship, especially when you're as great, but as sensitive as Kevin Durant is. I mean, he's great, but we all know who Kevin Durant is, right? Now, Kyrie Irving obviously thinks a little bit more different, right? And clearly, so does the entire league about him. It's an important distinction. You will find a very big difference when asking NBA players, if they answer it back honestly, how they feel playing with Kyrie Irving compared to how they feel about playing with someone like Kevin Durant. It's just a completely different vibe, a completely different answer. So my question is, and I feel like this relates to a lot of athletes, not just Kyrie Irving to an extent, what are you expecting when you are putting yourself out there? Like, I'm totally fine with scanning the market, seeing what you're worth. The cheesy comments about fighting for tomorrow is crazy corny. But when you miss 123 out of 226 regular season games since arriving in Brooklyn in 2019, you've taken all these unnotified sabbaticals, publicly stated you don't need a coach, confusingly fought for a weird stance that became pivotal in the James Harden departure, then averaged, 25-5 in a series where you are swept. The Brooklyn Nets got swept. Already in your 30s, like, what am I missing here? Like, this all relates to the fundamental Kyrie Irving problem, which is he's unreliable. He doesn't seem fun to play with or maybe be around. He has a history of bailing on teams. This could have been another example if the chips lined up better. Like, if I go to work at a bank, for example, and I work at a bank and they've already locked me in a 4-year contract, if I take 8 long vacations in those 4 years, 80 more days of just unclear reasons to take work off, added no real success to the overall work dynamic. Remember, the Nets went 7 games with the Bucks, and Kyrie, I think he missed 3 of those. He was injured. He didn't step on the floor for the pivotal games. So I work at a bank. I've pissed off a bunch of staff members, probably opened the doors for a lot of them to walk out. The customers, they don't really love me. If I then go browsing the job market with those public referrals and public results, I can't really expect, job offers to be lining up, can I now? The reality is that Kyrie Irving is an awful employee. That is just, by every metric of that phrase, an awfully bad employee. Of course, he's super talented. I don't think that makes up, though, for the headaches and media storms and unreliability that comes with this guy. I think we've seen this show plenty of times to know what happens. Like, Kyrie Irving maybe just doesn't love being an NBA player. He's not the biggest fan of his job. I think since the championship, the one lone championship, his ego skyrocketed, his production, just plummeted. That's just the reality. And today was a reality check for that. The Brooklyn Nets are loaded with talent. I mean, I know, look, these three guys, and just on this real quick, they also fit together better, which is very, very important. Fit together better than they did with James Harden. Like, the roles are clearer. Not perfect. Not surrounded with enough depth at all, which is going to be a huge Achilles heel. But the roles are clearer. And I think their biggest loose cannon is Kyrie Irving, which makes them his biggest weakness, which obviously can make them his biggest strength. But, with the coherence that Ben Simmons is going to desperately need on this completely new team, on this completely new environment, on top of the history of just Kyrie Irving dipping in and out of NBA seasons, saying just certain things that media members are forced to ask every other player on the team, hey, what does he mean by that? Like, it's divisive questions. Hey, do you need a coach? Hey, where is Kyrie Irving? Is he gone? Where is he? And, it's just the further potential of problems that can happen for a team that is yet again trying to figure things out. It's a whole new era. They really need a mix this year. Okay, it just doesn't look good. This was a reality check for a man that operates outside of reality. That's what today was. Hey, we don't upload videos every week. We don't upload videos every 2 days. We upload videos every single day. So do yourself a favor. Like and subscribe. Hit the subscribe button right now. And thank you for watching.